Alright. Through this over here. There. Let's see. Hope this works. Yes, it works. Ah. You sit. Hello again. Weird. For some reason, it's still playing the menu music. That is pretty weird. I'm just gonna keep reading then. So remember. I just want to help. I can't remember what voices I use. I don't care, I'm sick. But I can't do anything. I scooted my way over to her and bumped my hand against hers. I do not feel like doing voices, otherwise I'll be coughing. It's okay. No, it's not. Don't worry, we'll get out of this. Somehow. Yeah. Her tone was so soft it didn't sound like I got through to her. It will be okay. Ellipses. Footsteps. There we go, now it changes. I heard them. My eyes there trying to see something, anything. I kept my focus on the door. I had to be ready to act. Once they opened the door again, I charged them and tried to hold them off while Sierra ran away. Closer. 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 I could hear their footsteps coming. Their shoes against the tile in the shop. They were heading for this room. My breath got caught in my throat as thoughts ran through my mind. I gulped and got ready. I could hear the door handle jiggle in the darkness. The creak of the door as it started to open. To come back inside, and my mom is calling me. Ugh! After all this time. Yes, Mom?
Are you going to cook?
Yes.
What time? It's already 7 o'clock. When is that? Later when I'm sleeping?
Not that late.
Because that's the time I sleep.
Yeah, my brother's room is pretty close to the family desktop. Which is not my room. I'm gonna edit that part out. Coming to take us away. If we didn't escape now, we probably never would. And bright lights out of nowhere. I took a deep breath. I need to be brave now. I rushed forward. It's the only thing I could do. I took the robber by surprise. Okay. And headbutted him. What the hell? It didn't do much though. I was snatched up by my collar. Hey. Too bad that I couldn't keep going since all that stuff. He laughed at my feeble attempt to attack him as he held me up. Ringing erupted from my head as he slammed it against the door frame. He held me up again. Don't test me. Perhaps it was the pain running through my body that made me lose all abandon. Or maybe I had just gotten desperate. I bit into his fingers that were in front of my mouth. That's it! Time to teach you to behave. I think you need to lose a finger or an eye, and maybe that girl needs to go. He slammed my head into the door frame again. He threw me to the ground and approached Sierra, knife in hand. Stop! I tried to crawl towards them, and Lexi stopped moving, but my head hurt, even though I could see it thanks to the flashlight. Everything was spinning. He grabbed Sierra. I had to stop him. He was going to kill her. Time to mar that pretty face of yours. A shame, really. Why won't my body move how I want it? Why can't I do anything? Sierra was too frightened to do anything, even scream or cry. Her eyes were just dead. My eyes froze on the scene. I felt like the world stopped. All sound vanished, except two, and the background music. The sound of the knife cutting Sierra's face and her scream. A horrific scream as her cheek was slashed against with no hesitation. I would scream in real life, but that would probably freak out my mom. Stop! We won't resist anymore! Stop! He smirked and chuckled. He had no intention of stopping. I had no way to stop him either. I was going to be forced to watch this happen. Why was I so weak? Damn it! A mixture of tears and blood ran down her face. I stretched out my hand and managed to grab the robber's foot. He broke from my grasp with ease. With another smirk, he stomped on my hand repeatedly. He was going to continue until I broke my hand. The pain was horrid, but at least it saved Sierra for a moment. Please, please, stop! I gasped in between groans. He walked over to me. You had your chance. He drove his foot into my stomach. This was hell. Someone save us. The robber fell to the ground instantly. A bullet went right through his brain. I turned to look at the door where Dad... I'm ruining the moment. Where the shot came from. Dad stood there holding his gun. Dad. He rushed over to me. Evan, are you okay? I gave him a half nod. I was still in shock a little. Sierra, she needs help. Dad nodded and rushed over to her. After a glance at her, he pulled out a walkies, walkie-talkie, and called for medical assistance over it. Walkies. Is she going to be okay? Dad said nothing. He was focused on the situation. I looked back down at the floor and waited in silence until help arrived. I was checked up and cleared. Sierra, however, was taken to the hospital. Wookiees. Wookiees. Dad turned his head to me. I gulped. He was pissed. Go home. Now! Yes, sir. I didn't argue. I knew it was deadbeat. From one hell to another one. I avoided Mom when I got home. I'm sure she'd hear about what happened when Dad got home anyway. Why get yelled at twice when I could reduce it down to once? I threw myself onto the bed and gazed up at the ceiling. So many things I wanted to purge from my memory happened today. I reached for the walkie-talkie by my bed. Sasha, come in. There was no response. Come on, answer. I really need you right now. Whenever I closed my eyes, those memories came to the surface. They wouldn't get out of my head. Sasha, please respond. I kept trying over and over again, but there was no answer. Why wasn't she answering? Pick up, damn it! I threw the walkie-talkie against the wall in frustration. My eyes went wide and I rushed over to it. Please don't be growing. Please don't be growing. Oh, please. I picked it and pressed all the buttons. I let out a sigh. It still worked. Sasha. I was getting worried now. She has to be home. There is no way she'd be outside in the night. Her family would never do that. Why wasn't she responding? I felt so alone. I grabbed my hand and let out one loud outcry. Outcry? Loud outcry. Okay. Go away! Get out of my head! Clicky! This was torture. Those memories wouldn't go away. I pressed the button on the walkie-talkie again. I needed her. I needed my angel. Sasha! Sasha! I needed to see her now. I couldn't handle this alone. I needed something to make me melt away. Something to make me forget. Someone to take these memories away. Where do you think you are going? My hand stopped on the doorknob. I was so close to getting out. It's just weird to see it in that sort of sentence. I'm going to see Sasha. I'm worried about her. No, you're not. Damn, Dad was home already. Get in here now. Yes, sir. Okay, you're narrating yourself. I stepped away from the front door and went into the living room. You're so messed up in the head you're narrating out loud. I just want to know what the hell is going through your head. Evan, do you realize the gravity of the situation? Of course he does. He just decided to screw everything like he normally does. Dear, we keep trying and trying to help you, but you seem completely intent on screwing yourself any way you can find. No matter what we do, you seem to keep pushing your life down the drain. Dear, this time you got too far. You pulled that young girl into it as well. You both could have died. I would have if I hadn't heard her scream and rush inside. When little doubt, she's the one who went in by herself first. She probably actually could have died if he didn't go in there with her, but then again, you're not psychic and you did not see what happened. You weren't there, so yeah. I'm just gonna keep going though. Parents always assume. I didn't need this. I didn't want this. So we should have done nothing? Just watched the store get robbed? Done nothing? And of course you don't say that she went in first by herself. Oh, of course you do. Oh well, you're a teenager. Yes, that is called assessing the situation. If you would have done that, you would have seen the situation was out of your control and got someone who could handle it. Which is what actually Evan suggested the first time, I think, if I remember correctly. To get the day. Yes? Yep, I did. Straight from Levelsoft. And I only put my saves. I didn't copy anything else. I re-downloaded the whole thing, and I only copied and pasted the saves folder into the new game. It downloads. See? Right here. This one. This one. And I put my saves right here. So yeah, does this look right to you?
With the music too.
Let me just close this thing. So yeah, I read-downloaded the whole thing because I have the original one in a different folder completely. Shall I keep reading? Or should I stop? Oh well. I'm sorry, I'm not like you. I can't just watch this horrid events happen. I thought I fixed this stuff. There's always bound to be something missing. Heck, I even know that a professional author who made Dragon Ball Z series accidentally called Piccolo a Super Saiyan years ago in one of his books. As someone's life gets destroyed, I'm not a heartless bastard. Perhaps I went a little far with my comment. Dad's fist stopped inches from my face. You are thin ice. Dad's tone was low, threatening, deadly. Dear! Dad broke his broke away his gaze from me and glanced at Mom. Evan, we are happy that you feel that way. It's just that we care about you, so we get upset things happen to you. We both love you. Is that right, dear? If he wants to throw his life away, I don't care anymore. Dad walked by me and out of the room without giving me another glance. And of course, like many other parents, they don't even bother to listen and blah, 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 whatever. Mom came over to me and hugged me. We both love you. We don't want you to get hurt. Can I go now? I had no interest anymore. My tone was cold, but I didn't care. No, you are to stay in your room for tonight. I walked away grumbling. Everyone seemed to be against me now. I was alone. Even my angel was ignoring me. I yawned as I stood next to my mom and dad, amongst the rest of the town, or nearly all of it. Mayor Rieda, whatever, had called a meeting among the whole town over the emergency sirens. And the dogs better not. Why are the dogs barking? I'm gonna wait until they stop barking. You're gonna keep waiting. You can hear them, can't you? Okay, good, they stopped. No. The dog's the emergency aspire. Okay. Act. Oh, act proper. Dad whispered in a harsh tone as he jabbed me with his elbow. We were still on horrid terms. I'm sure you know why we are gathered here. It is because of the situation our town has been forced into. This is the second day of this darkness, and we have to prepare for the fact that might not be letting us go so soon. Wait, go soon. I don't need that, so go away. Everyone's eyes and ears were on the mayor, taking in her every word like a commandment. Wait, what? Wait, commandant? Commandant. Like a military commandant, right? I think. Commandant. Is that a military thing? Commandant. I know commander, but commandant? I just looked that up real quick. To dictionary.com. Hey. There we go. Command of a naval base. Alright. All good. I don't feel like doing her voice. We have to prepare for the worst so we can make it through it. Okay. Which is why I'm proposing a plan. We require everyone's help in this. Alone we are weak and vulnerable, but together we are strong. We can overcome this. Except those bastards who killed him. The first is an exploration team to venture the darkness and report any findings. The leader of this team will be Officer Trevor Cogan. Officer Cogan, please come up here. It was no surprise that Dad would be leading something like that. He hugged Mom before going up to the podium to stand next to the mayor. The second team is an investigative team. They are going to be spending their time in the town's library trying to find some type of clue to understand what is going on and propose a plan to deal with it. The leader of the team will be my assistant, Pitch Cadenza. Pitch. That name sounds very familiar from when I was spoiled. Oh boy. The final team will be the preparation team, and they will be doing things such as gathering supplies, watching over people's health, and transplanting crops to greenhouses, where we can have artificial light on them to keep them alive and healthy. We don't know how long this darkness will last. We need to be prepared for the long run. The preparation team will be run and joined by both Officer Kogan and my assistant Cadenza. Cadenza, mi amore. I'm kidding. We don't need to panic. We need to calmly look at the situation. We can fight it. We will get through. We will prosper. Now, the team leaders will speak. Officer Kogan, please take the stand. If Dad was surprised by this turn, he didn't let it show. He stood behind the Is that supposed to be there? Podium? Unnecessary, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's not supposed to be an E. And calmly and confidently gave a rousing speech, or so everyone thought, as cheering erupted. There's only one R, erupted after he finished. I, however, wasn't listening. My mind was thinking about other things. Shasha and her family weren't here, and neither was Sierra. They were okay, right? Thank you for your words, Officer Kogan. Now my assistant, Cadenza, will speak. Oh, I never seen you before. And now I know that you're going to mess things up. Somehow. I don't know how, but I know I need to keep an eye on you. Thank you. As you know, I'm not the emotional type, so I can't give rousing emotional speeches or responses like Mayor Rieda or my fellow team leader, Officer Kogan. However, what I can promise is results. Of course, you're the result type. Like Officer Kogan's team, you'll be called to join this team as well. We will focus on results, and as much as it will feel unfair to do this, I ask that the investigative team stay in the library. Getting rid of distractions and focusing on the task at hand is the key to getting results. I understand the need for you to want to be with your families, but please understand this is for the good of everyone, including your family. They're counting on us to find a way to get through this or get rid of it. We need to give all out. Goodness. Is the one uploaded on Lima the updated one at all? All out. All our effort and brain power and find a way. And find a way out of this. I wonder if the one you posted on Lebasoft is actually the old one, maybe? And brain power and find a way out of this. This sounds so awkward. And find a way out of this. I began to tune out her speech. Speeches were something I was never good at listening to. One oh too many. And then I heard something that caught my ears right away. Mom's name had been called. I glanced at Mom. She'd be leaving to spend her time in the library. How long would it be until I got to see her again? She smiled at me and hugged me. Did she know? Was that why Mom and Dad and Mom hugged earlier? It'll be okay. You and your dad will be fine. Yeah. Since I've already been spoiled, I'm not gonna say. For those who are not, yeah. I didn't want her to let go, but she did. And then she walked away with the rest of the investigative group. It was like she had got drafted, and I'd be forever until I'd see her again. She had got drafted, and I'd be forever. Wow, the sentence. The sentence. Yeah, I think this is the old one you accidentally uploaded instead. This all sucked. Hey! I got a push from the back. Don't be all gloomy. Let's join the exploration team. My dad would never let it happen. Must have never. Oh, maybe that's what it is. You should try that. You didn't know until you tried. I mean, even read a tone a part of it. A blind girl exploring? It's kind of pointless to me. I frowned. I didn't like how it put it, but it did make sense. How it put it. How he put it? Yeah, I think you meant how he put it. I'm sure your girlfriend is fine. Was I really that easy to see through? Come on, take your mind off things. I don't know why I can do his voice so easily, even though it's not boy voice. I really did need that. Riker and I went over to the spot where Dad was talking to all the groups of people in the exploration team. Riker became an it. Yes, cousin it. He's cousin it. Alright, here's how things are going to work. We have our home base here, and in a few hours we'll remain here to keep track of all the information. Each group will have a walkie-talkie. The pair to that talkie will remain here in that home base. Use it to report at any findings, or if you need anything. Only explore for 3 hours. Come back here after that. We will discuss what to do next after that. After that. Once that finished, you split people into groups. I hate your dad. You're there. Tone rubbed the back of her grumbling brother. I told you he wouldn't let us join. I'm with Reed. I hate your dad, too. Needless to say, Dad refused to allow any of us to join any of the groups, and we were stuck sitting back at base camp. 'Cause you're teenagers, duh. This is boring. Stop complaining or I'll assign you something you won't like. Dad was in no mood for our bullshit. He was setting a map of the town and the surrounding area and making marks on it. I glanced out the window of the bakery we were in. I really wanted to go out there and explore it too. Anything to get my mind off things. I wanted something to do. I wanted to be useful. The door opened and a soft chime echoed throughout the store. Ellipses. Kid. Wait, why is she still bleeding? Why wasn't it treated? She was brought to a hospital, wasn't she? Could they not apply a patch? Did a scar? Looks like it's still bleeding to me. Looks like there's still blood going down it. Oh well. Oh well. Sierra. Whoa, what happened to your face? I got attacked. Who did it? I'll take care of them. It's okay. I wanted to say something to her, but nothing came out. I wanted to join the group and help out. What are all of you still doing here? Evan's dad won't let us help, so we're stuck here. I glanced at the spot where the pair's remaining walkie-talkies were. Dad was so focused on the map, he wouldn't notice. I silently went over to them, checked to make sure the coast was clear before quickly swiping one. Let's go. I said to Riker while signaling to the others to follow me. We'll be outside for a moment, Dad. Whatever. Just on or off. We won't. And with that, we left the store. What is going on, Kogan? I pulled out the walkie-talkie I stole. Hey, for once, I'm not mad at you for doing something against conduct. Ellipses. We're now in the groups. Let's go before my dad catches on. There's the menu music that we all so know and love so much. After making a quick stop by the Condensas house for some flashlights and a lantern, we headed out on our exploration. Yep, stupid thingies. Are you sure you want me alone? The lantern? The lantern. This is a lame lantern. It's a lantern. I can't see anything with or without it. Lantern. The lantern. Lantern. Oh, right. Right. Remember, it's been a long time. That's what makes you perfect for holding it. Watch it, Dracosa.